Today we are going to be playing a little bit of Tiny Bookshop, and I actually haven't played this game on my PC before, but I have played the demo on my handheld console. So we are starting a fresh game. There is probably going to be a bit of an intro, but the purpose of this video is for you to just relax and chill, have the video on in the background, fall asleep to it, do whatever you want to, while I play my first playthrough of Tiny Bookshop. My first game I played on this channel was Town to City, and I enjoyed playing that a lot. It went down really well, so I've been excited to come back and play something else. And Tiny Bookshop seems like the perfect game. I also probably will narrate some of the dialogue in this, just because I'm not sure what people want me to do in that regard. So I'm gonna do it, and then if people don't like it, I can stop it in the future. We start the game in such like a beautiful location. All of the locations I've seen in this game so far have been really nice. I'm wondering whether I start off from where the demo left off. Probably not. I also have a little bit of a cold today, so if I sound bunged up, I apologise. My, what a sight. You must be the new bookseller. I've heard so much about you. How have you heard about us? Well, don't worry, I have my sources. Anyway, welcome to our quaint little town. I'm glad you've decided to stop by. I thought you might need someone to show you around the ropes. That's not what it says, but if we can pretend. I'm Tilda. I used to run the local bookstore here before my retirement. Lovely to meet you. Let's see, you should know that us Bookstonians have very particular tastes in books. I, for example, prefer to read classic and crime novels and not much else. So why don't I have a look at your selection and see if I can find something worthwhile? Bravo, you had the right book on hand. When a customer finds a book, they will keep looking for more. Sadly, you didn't have the right book on offer, even though you may have books for the right genre. Whether people actually take one home depends on your sale chance. You can check your sale chance at any time by hovering over the genres on the right. The crime sale chance is 16%. It seems at the moment like fact is our highest sale chance. So does that mean I have to put more of those? Sale chance shows the odds that someone might find the book they like, because the chance is based on how many books you have in your shop. Okay, that makes sense. It will decrease as you run out of books throughout the day. Managing to sell that last book of a genre is the mark of a great bookseller. Oh, I love the little tote bag. It's so cute. So Tilda while in the shop is a +3 to crime, I think it was. And there was also something else I couldn't read in time. If we can go inside. Not at the moment, I guess. But this is how much money we have in our pocket and how much money we have earned or lost today, so we can lose money as well. This area is so pretty. Okay, so Fern adds 5% to fact sales. Hi there, you're the bookseller, right? I see you already talked to Tilda. Did she know everything about you already? Yeah, she does that. Told me all about the review before I'd even started my job there. Oh, I'm talking about the Bookstonbury review. It's the local paper. Yeah, I sort of write for them. My name's Fern Estrada. Glad to meet you. I might butcher some of these name pronunciations, by the way. I apologise. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that's happened around here in a while. So you have to excuse my nosiness, but it's sort of my job to write about you now. How about you help me out by answering a few of my questions and I'll give you a free subscription in return. You might appreciate the events calendar, and people often sell used books in the classifieds. Right, so for the record, what made you come to Bookstonbury? I think we needed an escape. Wow, I kind of feel the same way. I hope it works out for you. Okay, and what's your first impression of the town so far? I think it's a bit intimidating. Being new on the block, you know? I mean, I'm constantly terrified, but you seem very confident to me. Oh, what they don't know. Thanks so much for the little interview. I really appreciate it. And I promise you'll have your first copy of the review by tomorrow morning. I'll have a look at your selection now, and if you don't mind, see you around. So Fern adds 5% to fact sale chance, so we probably... I don't know if that means because that's the highest number of books we have. I guess that makes sense because then travel is 38% and the next highest is 35%. So yeah, I think whatever the most books you have is going to be the highest sale chance. Until people come along and maybe mess that up. Okay, the day is over, so I guess we'll close up. Okay, the Bookstonbury Review filled with articles, events, and items for sale. The Bookstonbury Review reports on the ongoings around town. So we have a newcomer page, the weather, and any events that might be on. We also have items here on the right, I think. You can check today's and tomorrow's weather. And keep an eye out for upcoming events. Here you can see the money in your pocket and all the books you own, both in your shop and in storage. But it looks like they're running low. Okay. In the classified section, you can acquire used books to replenish your stocks. Alright. Do I just pick this one? These should come in handy. Maintaining a good stock of books is an important part of any book-selling adventure. The classified section will sometimes have other bits and bobs. Let's pick up the cactus. So the cactus adds +2 to drama sale chance, but also +2% to danger. Close the newspaper by toggling off in the item bar. Let's give this lonely cactus a new home. This is your item bar. From here you can open the newspaper and customize your bookshop amongst other things. Click here to customize your bookshop. Alright, this is your inventory. Drag an item to a place in your bookshop. I kind of want this inside. I think we can put it inside somehow. So we now have a boost. +2 to drama. Some items can increase your sale chance for certain genres or change the effectiveness of other items. Watch out though, sometimes this comes at the expense of another genre. Equipping some items will also increase your daily expenses, so keep that in mind. Hover over an item to check out what it does. Oh, I kind of clicked it. I didn't hover over it. Okay, so yeah, +2 drama and then +2 danger. We can also remove it. You can decorate inside or outside. Oh, that's how you do it. Just by clicking this button. Click here to manage your inventory by different categories. Ooh, I forgot we could paint. I kind of want to paint the inside like a nice yellow. Now left click the bucket onto what you want to paint. Look for a white dot or use the icons above the bookshop. You know what? I think that's a bit too yellow. I don't like that as much as I thought. This is kind of cute. That's a bit too bright. I don't really like the contrast on the eyes. But let's just... I also can't see which paints are behind here, so that's a little bit annoying. We'll do this one. Once you've satisfied your inner interior decorator, click this button to save and return. You have a book sign. A book sign that says books. While equipped, it gives +5 to customer count. Oh, nice. Okay, that's pretty big. Why not show off some of your beloved items with a table? And a guest book, which adds +2 to customer count. If you sold more than 10 books yesterday. Oh, I guess this might be like a... You get this if this. And +5 to customer count. We're going to have a lot of customers. I don't know if we have enough books for this. Okay, I don't really like any of these colors more than the ones that I already have. Let's see if we can make the roof white. I don't know if that looks very good, but we'll see from the outside. Okay, each day you can pick a location to visit on the map. Going to a location has a travel cost, which is based on your daily expenses, as well as parking fees for the location. You'll unlock more locations as you go, but for now, let's pick the waterfront square again. These are the books in your storage. Select a genre by clicking on it to start stocking your shelves. Click to place the selected genre into your shelf. Click and drag to place multiple books. Oh, okay. I wonder how we place multiple books, because I tried to do that before and it didn't quite work. Okay, let's do... I mean, we've got enough fact books already. I think we need crime, but it also says we have 0 in our storage. That's not going to help. So let's do the fact books. Let's just fill the whole shelf. No, I'm kidding. This book is now in your shop. Well, yeah, I would think so. Stocking more books of a genre increases the odds of people finding a book that they will like within that genre. So we kind of want them all to be even. Check the sale chance by hovering over the books on the right. Ooh. Remove books from your shelf with right click. Well, I think what we can probably do is just fill all of the shelves with an equal amount of books for each genre, I would think, although we have a lot of fact books. So maybe that won't work. We'll do 2 of those, 3 of the drama books, 4 fantasy, 3 classic, and then, I don't know, 7. Let's just, why would we not put all of them out? I don't know why we wouldn't. I guess we can't put all of the fact books out because we've got far too many. Let's go set up shop or keep adjusting your selection. I'm pretty happy with this. That's all we can really do for now. Did you notice you can look around a location, click and drag to move your view? Okay, we did already do this, but you can interact with things by left clicking on them. Or we could pick up the boy. Okay. Oh, it gives us a travel sale chance. I wonder how many different items we can pick up then. Some things are just clickable, but you can't pick them up. Let's open up shop today. And we will read the newspaper. So Saturday there is a flea market and it's going to be sunny. I think we need to buy some more books. These don't cost anything. The thriller collection or just these ones, we don't seem to know what's in them. This is a certified thriller collection, but it also costs 30 coins and we don't have that many, so let's just get the free ones. Oh, that costs 5. Oops. Okay, well now we maybe want to go back in and change the amount of books we have because we seem to have a lot of one genre, which we don't really want. I also don't know if we can change it while we are open. So we'll save that for afterwards and see who comes by. Coastal Wildlife Book of Bookston Bay. Most of the board is taken up with illustrations of marine animals native to the local bay. You recognise a moon jellyfish with 4 purple circles. You remember seeing a stranded one at Far Beach before. The delicate tentacles are used to catch prey, such as plankton, but are harmless to humans. You also see an image of a herring gull in flight. It has characteristically bright orange spot on its otherwise yellow bill. These scavengers can seem menacing to humans, but they are trying to adjust to the increasing urbanization of their habitats. They're incredibly intelligent. For example, researchers observed them shoplifting books, presumably using them to nest in. Oh, so they can steal books by the sounds of it. There is a group of small grey acorn barnacles pictured, shown to look different above and below the water surface. Were you aware that the hard bumps often found on rocks and boats are actually the shells of small arthropods? An acorn barnacle's legs poke out from the top once the tide comes in to catch plankton out of the water. Fascinating creatures, it feels like you have gained a whole new appreciation for coastal critters today. I wonder if that makes any difference to what books we're going to sell. So I want to find out if we can change the amount of books we have in the middle of the day. I'm assuming no. I can't see any ability to. Resume, yeah. So maybe we have to wait until the end of the day. You can also click on people to say hello to them. Another Herman Melville. Oh, Matilda. I wanted to commend you on how much you've been livening this place up. I'm sure you'll want to branch out to other places in town now. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe in the town centre. If I call her up and get her to give you a parking space, you could get a few visitors. Sure, why not? I also love the illustrations in this game. They're very cute. You can always trust me on these sorts of things. It's decided then. Meet me out by the Cafe Liberté as soon as you can. Oh, that looks really cute. So we have a challenge to go to the cafe and speak to Tilda. Tilda asks you to meet her at the cafe in town. Seems like she won't accept a no for an answer. It doesn't. She seems quite stubborn. While we're on the topic of showing your face, I heard dear Walter was quite impressed with your wagon. Okay. Calm down, Walter. He's one of the local fishers. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? He should be back from his recent catch just now. Oh, there he is. Okay, how do we go and introduce ourselves? You might want to write down this. Having an organised diary will come in handy in our business. You know what? I still have quite a few unsold journals left over from my old shop. So here, why don't you take this one? All of your planning needs. Thank you, Tilda. I hope you make good use of it. Goodbye. Goodbye, ma'am. Open it at any time, check on your progress. Just left-click the item in your bar. You can track which genres you have sold the most of, useful for adjusting your selection. This is the total number of books you sold, and then check back here for hints and events that as you discover more. Looks like this page holds little postage stamps to mark your moments in Bookstonbury. That's cute. You'll collect these stamps as you are making contributions around town. You can also see your progress towards the stamps, as well as hints and extra info. Follow the stamp for more info. Introduce yourself to Walter the Sailor. He's usually sitting by the stairs at the waterfront. Click on the arrows in the corners to flip to another page. So click on one of the bookmarks to quickly navigate between the different chapters of the journal. Also, here we have our characters. We can see different items and effects currently affecting our bookshop. Make sure to use this page if you're ever unsure what something does. Or when you're trying to create the most optimized bookshop, which I'm sure we'll get to later on. Calendar gives you an overview of what's happened and will happen this season. Check back frequently if you're ever unsure what's going on around town. Click one of the days to see more details. Weekly flea market seems to happen every day on a Saturday, or every week on a Saturday. And a summer bonfire, which is sweet. Oh, there's a lot of people in here now. Hi, Fern. What are you doing here? I assume you'd be at the beach like everyone else. Oh, I'm sorry. I already forgot that you're new. You seem to fit in so easily. I'm so sorry. Here, I'll show you how to get to Far Beach in case you want to drop by there soon. This spot is popular. It's a popular destination for families in the summer. We have to go there 3 times. We've got a lot of things to do already. Quite a lot on our plate for having just moved here. I'm not really a beach person myself, but I'm sure the crowd there will need some of your reading material. Okay, how do I see my current cast? I think it's under here. And then if we... Yeah, I don't know actually. Don't know how we get... Oh, here we go. Found a character entry. This page allows you to find out more about the characters you meet. Okay, this is just characters. The genres they like, personal information, and where you last saw them. Sometimes characters will have requests for you to fulfill. You can check on them here to track your progress. Oh, she's a cat lover. And she knows better than you. I do get that impression from Tilda, to be honest. Okay, we need to go to Far Beach. We also need to go to the cafe and speak to Tilda. And we need to introduce ourselves to Walt the Sailor. I think so far that's all we can do. Maybe we just click on him? Ahoy there, kiddo. How's it going? Well, that was easy. We made the acquaintance of Walt the Sailor. Looks like you got a good sturdy vessel there. I have some old items laying around which I thought you might like. See if any of it's to your liking. Oh, damn. Okay. So this adds to our travel sale chance. While the fish is talking, adds 25% to maritime effects. -2 recommendations per day. +1 to travel sale chance and -15% to animal effects. Damn. That's quite a lot. And then this adds +$1 of daily expense and 2% to travel sale chance. I don't know if money is that important right at this point, because if it is, then I'll pick the globe as soon as I can. But it's also 90 coins. That seems to have too much of a negative effect on animals. 25% to maritime effect. I don't know what maritime effects really mean. I'm sure we'll find out. My friends tell me you've got some decent cargo on board too. They've been especially enjoying your travel and classic novels. Guess I have to be careful or I might be outsold by ya. Why don't we make a bet? If you can make 20 sales to my buddies, I'll admit defeat. I didn't realise we were already in some kind of feud right now. Introduce the locals to your literary selection. Sell 20 books to sailors. I'm looking forward to a little competition, kiddo. Good luck. All right. Okay, so we've got a quest on our hands. We've got to sell some books. Yeah, I don't know what happens once we run out of a certain novel. Maybe we can't replenish them throughout the day, which seems a bit of a shame. But also, I guess that's fine. The day will probably go in pretty quick and then we can change our book selection over. Now, I don't know if this is just item 1 and item 2 or if there is 2 notifications and 1 notification in here. I hope that it's just item 1 and 2. Alright, people are buying a lot of books. We've already made 25... I don't know if the currency is called anything. We'll just say coins. Made 25 coins today. Alright, let's close up. Looks like some items have been discounted. Now might be a good time to buy them. Although you could wait longer and risk someone else buying them first. I mean, it sounds like that's not what I should do. Items in the seasonal section have a much slower turnover, so there's no need to hurry. But be sure to snatch them up before the season ends. Okay, I mean, I think we've got like enough books by now. Maybe we need some more classics. Maybe I just get the mixture box. They gave us 7 classics, and now we're pretty even. We have a lot of factual books, though. I don't know if that takes up space in our inventory or anything. But we will find out. Can we customize our books here? Okay. Let's put some stuff inside. Okay, well, if we're going to put this there, we'll put the books in the middle again. Because I mean, it might not be that they're in the way, but I don't want it to seem like it. We can put this table outside. Seems like the normal place for a table to go. Ah, I forgot about this. Let's hang this over here. Actually, let's hang that on the side. I kind of like that outside. I think decorating the outside looks the best. So we have +2 drama boost and +1 travel from the boy. That looks good to me. I don't think we have anything else to put down. Yeah, all items are already done, so we'll confirm that. Now, how do we restock our books? I guess we don't right now. However, one of our, I'm going to call them quests, our objectives, is to go to the Café Liberté. I'll say that in a French accent because it's probably the only French word we're going to get in this game, perhaps. And I like to use my French when I can. Oh, here we go. So before we travel to a new place, I guess we get to change up the books a little bit. All right, let's try and even these out a little more. Fact. I'm gonna put like an equal amount of all of them in here. Because until I find out that that's not the play, I will keep doing that. Okay. Now we're left with a really odd amount, so I'm just going to put one of every book in this corner, if we can. We can't. I'm missing one kid's book, but you know what, that's fine. Let's go. Open up for the day. Your bookshop can also be impacted by unexpected sources such as the weather, visitors, or special states. I think that said states. You can always read up what something does by looking at the tooltips. I need to meet Tilda again. I'm scared of Tilda a little bit, I can't lie. She's a bit intimidating. Look how gorgeous this scenery is though, guys. Like, oh, there's a seagull or a bird or something up here. Wait, can I pick that up? Doesn't seem like it. There is other items that you can randomly press. There you are. Go to the cafe and speak to Tilda. We've done it. Seems like Miriam has her hands full with the cafe again, but I'm sure she'll drop by later. Now I have something you might help me with. I've been cleaning out my old shop for months now, selling the small pieces at the flea market. This Saturday I'm trying to move the more bulky items to the market. Help an old bookseller out, will you? They'd fit well in that little wagon of yours. I'm sorry guys, it's supposed to be like a really wholesome playthrough, but I just can't get over the use of the word wagon here. Just pick them up and bring them with you to the market on Saturday. Sure, let's do it. I owe you and I'll make sure there will be lots of customers in it for you. Alright Tilda, what are you buying now? Crime books. Is that what she likes again? So do they bring the chance of what they like to the shop? That's what I want to know. Pillar of the community, cat lover, and her favourite genres are crime and classics. So it seems like they do whatever books they prefer, the chance of that book being sold will go up when they're in the shop, which makes sense if it's their favourite genre. And you also get to know their birthdays, which comes in handy, I believe. I'm just going to keep clicking people to say hello to them. I don't know if that brings us any perks, but... What does this water fountain do? Nothing, it just looks really nice. Awesome. You need some help. Sometimes people will ask for help if they can't find what they're looking for. Click the bubble to help them. They won't wait forever. Okay. Listen closely to people's requests and try to pick up what they are looking for. What do you have for me today? I tend to enjoy the classics and I enjoy getting sucked into a really long book. I'm a fan of books like The Origin of Species. Okay. Pay attention to how certain parts of their requests are worded. Sometimes things can be optional while others are really important to your customer. Really enjoy getting sucked into a long book. I'm a big fan of books like The Origin Species. People also leave some of their likes and dislikes unsaid, so make sure to put yourself in their shoes. Some requests might also be harder to fulfill than others. You can check the difficulty stars here to gauge how many books in your shelf are a good fit for your customer. Requests usually get more difficult as your stock dwindles throughout the day. Now let's look for a book that might pique their interest. Alright. So, it wants to be a lot of pages. That's what we want to look for first. Solarpunk-inspired work is packed with thoughtful poems and practical insights to guide you through life's most difficult challenges. And it's a fairly short book at 298 pages, so I'm going to say no, this is not the right book. This one looks huge. This classic textbook contains all the essentials to begin understanding the squishiest of all sciences. That sounds like the correct book to me. Let's do this one. Looks like you've managed to surprise them with an unexpected pick. Chemistry, this will keep me occupied for a while. How did you know? Okay, well. Oops. They'll try this one and keep shopping. Whenever you've successfully recommended a book, all of your customers become inspired to pick a book for a short time. So 15% plus to all book sale chances. This happens whenever you successfully recommend a book and increase the sale chance across all genres for a short while. Well, that's good to know. We did her a favour. She liked it. We've sold a lot of classics. Yeah, but all of these books have gone down so fast. We're going to need more bookshelves. Hi, everyone. Hello. Dude, we've got like 20 books left. Okay. Sorry, I don't have the right fit. Oh, we don't want to click that straight away. Okay. We'd really use something with a political message and I could go for something philosophical. However, I'm not really much of a pop science reader. Okay. Political message. Maybe something factual then. Political message, but no pop science. Maybe you notice some books can shop across different genres. This doesn't impact how the customer perceives the book, but you can use it to recommend books in a genre where your customer might not have been looking. Okay. This probably has a political message. Something to do with a marine biologist, perhaps? Belief in better living conditions. That does sound a bit more like it. Okay, I'm thinking this one, perhaps. I don't really know what pop science is. I can't lie to you. Political message. Let's do this one. Looks like you did not manage to find something for this person. Is that not kind of a political statement in some way? Maybe not. But now they're done shopping, but maybe they'll come back another time. No, I ruined it. I ruined it, guys. Oh, dear. Let's give this person a hand. Oh, God. Anything hot off the press. I'm open to an advice book, and I wouldn't mind challenging myself to a really long read. I can't get enough of The Count of Monte Cristo. Okay, so we probably... an advice book. Something hot off the press. We want something newly published. Let's find the most recent book. And we'll work from there. Okay, really long read and a new book. So let's find something that looks... Okay, that is definitely not a new book. A really long read. This could be it. This is not really an advice book. Wait. Oh my god, I read this book before the coffee gets cold, so there's like real books in this, which is really awesome. I hope I spot some more that I know. Well, this is a large book and it's new. This is new, but pretty short book. I guess the content also really matters. You know what? Let's go for the 2011 475 pages. I unfortunately had to cut the recording short yesterday, but we are back after making a very wrong decision again with which book our customer wanted. I think today we're going to start in Far Beach because we haven't been here before and we can restock our shelves. So far it looks like we don't need to restock our shelves because they've carried over from yesterday. I have a coffee this morning as well. My throat is still a little bit sore, so I apologise for the sound of my voice. So we need to visit the beach 3 times to get to know it. I don't know what constitutes as getting to know the beach. This person looks like they have mud all over their clothes. We're not one to judge. Hopefully today I can get to know the customers a little better and see what books they actually like, because I made a few bad decisions yesterday. Can I get a book, please? Let's have a look what they want. Okay, can I get a book? I want something with cute animals and I usually prefer factual books. I really enjoyed dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. Okay, this should be easy. All we have to get is a factual book about some kind of creature. So this is solar punk inspired and it's about poems. I don't think that's what they'll like. This could be something. This is about oceans. Okay, it's got to be the one about the oceans, I would imagine. If it's not, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, it was, thank God. Okay, 1 out of 1. Let's see for the next 25 minutes of this session if we can get a few more books that people are happy with. I love the drawings in this book. The illustrations of the characters and the design of the areas really makes me want to get my iPad out and start drawing again. And I think I will, because I'm just obsessed with these characters. Okay, we've made a customer inspired, which is nice. So now we have 15% to all book sale chances. I don't know if that's now gone away though. Hello. So we also have sunny weather today and tomorrow. Is there anything cheap we can buy? We only have 17 coins. We're spending a lot of money going to these locations, so I think we need to build up our bank a little bit more. Okay, crime book. I don't know when it's crossed out whether that means they chose not to buy a book, like a kid's book, or if they didn't find one that they wanted. Also, those two people had exactly the same outfits on. Wait, loads of them have these green pants and red top. Okay, they want some help. Can we do it? Our track record isn't good. Okay, bring back to school. So it has to be a kid's book. Bonus points if it's from this century and you're partial to a good fantasy novel. You're not really into horror. Okay. Let's have a look.
From this century. Can also use to recommend. Okay. I feel like they show us the same. Oh wait, these are fantasy books. These aren't kids' books. Where are the kids' books at? It's these ones, okay. Oh. We're struggling a little bit here. Wait, maybe it doesn't have to be a kid's book. The only one from this century is this one. But this isn't really a fantasy book. It's just bonus points if it's from this century, partial to a good fantasy novel. Okay. Wait, this is making me want to read some of these books, honestly. I think we're gonna go with this one. I mean, it's close enough and it's a fantasy, not into horror. Let's try. Let's give it a go. What book am I supposed to pick? I didn't want to pick a kid's book. Maybe it was supposed to be a kid's book. I don't know. My bad. I'm bad at this. So bad at this. Okay, where are the bestsellers? I quite enjoy plays. I typically pick books from a series. Right, I have another chance. This isn't going too well, guys. Enjoy plays. What would that even be under drama, I suppose? I also was forgetting about these books down here in the corner. Maybe I shouldn't do that in the future. Okay. Enjoy plays. Okay, so Shakespeare would be a good book about plays. I don't know if that would be a book in a series, though. I wonder how you would know if it's a book from a series. Okay, well this is oh, I suppose, okay, yeah, so this would be a book in a series. Typically pick books from a series, okay. So any that have a name in brackets underneath would be a book from a series. The only one we have is the Chronicles of Narnia. I don't know if any of the Narnia books have become plays or if this is about a play. But it's the only one in a series. We're going to try it and see what they think. Oh, I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this, guys. Someone teach me the ways. Maybe I'm just stupid. Is there anything else we should be doing at this point while we're waiting for customers? I think also having a look at these things pauses the day. So our customer count is up. But so is our danger. I don't know what danger means. Like, what happens? Is that what happens if they touch the cactus? Alright, we're closing up for the day. I need some hints and tips on picking the right book for my customers because, as we can tell, I'm not good at that. I think we have enough books to go another day without buying any and see how much money we can make. Let's go back to Cafe Liberty. I'm going to remove all the books from the shelf. One, two, three. We've got 4 shelves and quite a few books. I'm going to try and set them out a little better this time so I don't miss any. Okay, I've not done a good job. Our kids' book selection is lacking. We'll just go back this way. I think that's fine. We don't have as many fact books this time, but this is stressing me out the way that I've laid this out, but honestly, I don't want to spend too much time on it. Alright, let's open up. And it was one of our missions to meet Tilda here, actually, so that's good. That's done. Okay, let's get better at this today. Let's do a better job. Hello, Tilda. You rolled up to the cafe as Tilda requested. Seems like Miriam has had her hands full with the cafe, but I'm sure she'll drop by later. Or maybe I didn't save it in time because I think I've read this before. Cleaning out my old shop for months. Oh, I did. We did go through this dialogue already, so apologies, I'll click through that. Maybe if you don't finish the day, it doesn't save. Because I had to end abruptly in my last recording session because I was going out for dinner. I was running over time, as I do. So maybe we have a chance to redeem ourselves. Alright, Tilda needs help. What do you have for me? Classic's my favourite. I must request another one. Also, I won't read anything under 450 pages. Do you have anything like The Count of Monte Cristo? Okay, this is where I messed up before, so let's have a look. So nothing under 450 pages, and she loves classics. So page count seems to be the most important thing. Under 450 pages. This isn't like a factual book, isn't really a classic, is it? Oh, I've just realised the size of the book makes no difference to the amount of pages it has. I thought that was the case, but that is not the case. Okay. So, we've got the historical niche. We have the secret history of Bookstonbury. It's a shame you can't go through these with WASD. This could also work. A classic Dickens, and it's over 450 pages. But I also don't know what the Count of Monte Cristo is, so I don't know if this is similar or not. I think that, I mean, it's a classic. It's enough pages for her to want to read. Let's pick this one. Fantastic. Great Expectations has been on my TBR practically since it was released. TBR means to be read list, if anyone didn't know what that is, because I feel like they should explain that, but I guess if you're buying a game about a bookshop, you might have some idea about what that means, but there you go. Alright. For a short time, People are buying more books. So we made quite a bit of money today. We made 24 coins, dollars, gold coins. I don't know what they're called. What is the latest headline? Recently I've been feeling a bit lost. I could really use a self-help book. Can't get enough of Cook As You Are. Self-help book. I mean, I thought self-help would be under fact. But I could be wrong. Would it be under travel? Cook As You Are. Oh, you can hover over the book to see what it's about. Sometimes our lives don't leave space for cooking, or do they? These delicious recipes work for all kinds of situations, whether you need last-minute inspiration, only have one clean pot, or can't simply chop ingredients. So this is a travel book. Okay. Well, this seems like it would be amazing. This is a book about cooking. Oh, you might be able to hear my cat. Sorry, my cat's meowing at me. She wants my attention. Okay, let's pick this book. That seems... Well... You wanted a book about cooking? Oh, I can't grasp this, guys. I'm so bad. This is such a funny, like, cozy playthrough where I just fail everything. Okay, retirement is the best. I like historical settings and I'm into horror. I wouldn't mind starting a new series. I like historical settings and I'm into horror. I think it would make the most sense to go with this one, but I've been fooled before. Wouldn't mind starting a new series. Maybe have a look at fantasy as well. Okay, well, Attack on Titan's not really horror. I wouldn't say that Sherlock Holmes is horror either. You know what? We're going to go with this one, purely because it is a horror. It's not really a historical setting, but I either go with the historical settings, investigation, unravel mysteries. I either go for the historical setting where it's not a horror, or I go for the horror that's not a historical setting. Oh god. Oh my god. I can't win. Really cannot win. I think I'll just title this video, "This game is really hard to play." Ta-ta, thank you for coming. Thank you for making me feel very stupid. I appreciate it. Okay, we have a fair bit of money now. Maybe let's get Grandma's Old Books is free right now. Definitely get that. And this one, Comedies and Tragedies, is down to 25 coins, so let's pick that one up. Oh, we don't have a lot of crime books. Edda, you want to sit up here with me? I wish you guys could see my cat. She is She just wants to play, and I will go play with her after this, I promise. Okay, let's do one more day. We'll go back down to Waterfront Square. I feel like that's where I've had the most luck. Fill up our bookshelves again. More crime. More drama. I don't know what I've been selling more of. I don't think I've been selling very much fact. Classics have been quite popular. And kids' books haven't been that popular, so I think we'll minimise the amount of those that we're selling. We also have to remember our perks and what our perks are allowing us to do or not do. Or which ones they're allowing us to sell more of. Anything we can click today? Have a look, matey. We have some more things we can buy. Travel sale chance. This one gives animal effects again. I think these are the same things. We won't buy anything yet. Honestly, we just can't afford to. We'll have about 5 coins after we buy something from this sailor. And I don't think that's a very smart business decision to make. Anybody else need my not so good help today? Promise you I can give you a book that you won't want. Alright, here we go. Maybe instead of... maybe if I can't find the right thing, I just say, sorry, I've got nothing. Thriller, non-fiction. No self-help. Okay. Let's have a look at fact. Nothing there is... I lean a little more towards non-fiction. Maybe Red Dragon? Well, not this, because this definitely couldn't be classed as non-fiction. I mean, I know technically these are all non-fiction, but... Don't need a self-help book. Maybe we just try them with this one. But then do I say, sorry, I've got nothing? Is it better to just turn them away or to give them a book that they may enjoy but also may not enjoy? Oh, looks like you've managed to surprise them with an unexpected pick. Well, that is positive. That is very positive. Anything else we can click on? Oh, the dog. Ruff. The stray dog. That's really cute. Little stray seems to be hungry. Throw the dog a treat. Is it a good idea to pet the stray dog? Yeah, why not? Alright, let's give them a hand. What do they want? Finally have time to read, but I'm looking for a book about nature. However, I'm not really a fan of thrillers. Okay. In that case, we could maybe find something about nature in the travel section. Camping guide. Collection of breathtaking landscapes and hidden gems. See, that sounds like it would do the trick. I don't think anything else here is going to be applicable. Let's just try them with the camping book. Let's give it a go. Please. Oh, I guess I should also be paying attention to the difficulty. That's one thing I've kind of neglected so far. I'd really appreciate you picking up those boxes in front of my old shop, either today or tomorrow, but it would certainly be necessary before Saturday. Otherwise, I'd have to shop from the flea market store empty-handed. Thank you, dear. I appreciate the help. Alright, fine. We'll do that later. Just dropping by real quick. I'm looking for something to do, you know, a new hobby. If there are less than 200 pages, that's a plus. I usually go for 21st century publications. You know what? The difficulty on this seems really high. So I think we might have to tell her that we don't have anything. Less than 200 pages. I don't think we're going to find anything less than 200 pages in the 21st century. You know what? Let's do this. Let's tell her we've got nothing and see what happens, because we haven't done this before. I think it's the same outcome as if you give them a bad book. Ooh. Hey, how are you? One last customer, perhaps. We don't seem to make more than about 30 coins a day. And we are getting very low on books, so hopefully this day will be ending. Oh, we can have a look out. Oh, that's really sweet. Okay, there's not much to see except for that. I guess you collect new vistas and stuff, which is nice. Oh, we can visit the lighthouse. Oh, that's cool. So you can look out of... I don't know what you call this thing. Not a telescope, but we'll call it a telescope. You find new areas to actually go and visit. That's cool. Right, we're closing up for the day, guys. And I think that is where we're going to end this playthrough. This is probably over an hour long. And that's kind of the target that I'm trying to hit. Let me know if you prefer shorter videos or longer videos. And I will try and work on those. Sorry for being absolutely awful at suggesting books to my customers, but also if you're enjoying the kind of content I'm putting out on this channel, please do subscribe, because I plan on doing it a lot more frequently. And if you have any feedback or ideas, advice, anything like that, I am all ears. I'm open to listening to whatever. Also, sorry, I've been a little sick, so my voice is kind of all over the place and a bit grovelly, but yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. If you have any game suggestions on what you'd like to see me play, I am really open to suggestions. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.